I think the steps we've taken over the last couple days, it is simple. But that doesn't mean it's not hard, right? It's like it's broken down into such a point where it's really easy to execute, but the actual execution, it requires a lot of thinking and a little bit of soul searching. You know, what do I want to be when I grow up, right? I mean, that's what we're really talking about here. And that's really, really hard. And you know, I've been working on it over the last 2 days on my own, and yeah, it's simple. The process is simple, and that's fantastic. That doesn't mean that it's easy to do. There's a large component of playfulness involved, and playfulness is really about creativity and allowing yourself to become like an open mind frame. And that kind of allows you to bring in these concepts and let them digest and then turn around and kind of execute on them. So, and that's how I've found this workshop to be very different than others, is just the playfulness of it. You know, yeah, there's a lot of serious work going on in here, but I'm actually not feeling like I'm overwhelmed with a water hose, you know, with a fire hose like I usually am in most workshops. Whereas here I'm being given great information and then given the opportunity to kind of step back. And sometimes I wonder why we're stepping back until, you know, I get to the hotel room at night and I'm sitting down and it's like, oh yeah, no, I get what we did today. I understand what's going on and I can start implementing things. It's kind of relaxed and laid back. It's not this kind of authoritative, like, you must do this. You know, it's like there's ways of getting to these concepts, and you know, you allow that there's some ambiguity in things, and that our job is to cut through that ambiguity, and you give us kind of the tools to do that. And that's what I enjoy about your teaching style, is that it's not judgmental, you know, and it's not my way or the highway, and that there are a lot of different ways to get to the same answer. How does this method suit my personality? That's a really interesting question. Well, I don't like being dictated to, and I like working in a relaxed atmosphere. And you know, I hate sitting down for 8 hours and just slide after slide after slide after slide. And the opportunity for us to go out, break into groups, get to meet the fellow participants. There's even some really good networking going on here. So this is very well suited to my personality, where I typically wouldn't necessarily be out there in front of people. You have a good way of relaxing everyone, so even those of us who would typically kind of be in the back of the room have an opportunity to kind of step forward. Now, the only thing I'd say is, you know, Psychotactics for me has been a real eye-opener. It's been a breath of fresh air amongst a sea of kind of marketing murkiness, you know, where people have great buzzwords, but then you get home and you finish reading the book and, well, how do I do this? How do I execute this? And the notion that, one, you make sense, and two, you break it down into such a way like that it almost seems simple, is fantastic. And again, it's just because it's simple, it doesn't mean it's not hard. It is, but you know, you give me the pathway to move forward, and even just a couple little things that I've executed so far have made tremendous improvements, and I can't thank you enough for that.